This is a sad sight.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm way too old to be hanging out at the playground.
You're never too old to have a little fun. You know, the swings used to be my favorite when I was a kid. I would jump off at the top, fly through the air. You know, it makes you feel free.
I hoped it would. It didn't work.
You thinking about your dad?
He came back.
When?
A few hours ago. He turned himself in. And the police are holding him at the station. I don't know, I'll probably have to stay there in jail until the trial. And then he'll probably go to Pentonville after that.
Well, it might not come to that.
My dad shot Johnny. He claims it was self-defense, but Johnny told the police he wasn't even carrying a gun. I don't know who to believe.
You know, maybe you could just sit this one out. Less chance of getting hurt that way.
He's still my dad. I thought I'd be better off without him, but I mean, all he ever does is break promises. But when I heard he was back, I was relieved. Yeah, I didn't want my dad spending his whole life thinking that I hate him. I don't hate him.
Well, have you told him that?
I was going to, but I chickened out at the station. I made it all about how Michael was happy to have him back. Pathetic, right?
No, that's not pathetic. It's hard to open up to someone who's let you down.
He has, over and over again. Just when I think I'm about to give up on him, he goes and does something pretty decent. I want to believe in my dad, but I'm afraid to get my hopes up again.
Well, then don't.
What?
Don't get your hopes up. But don't assume that Sonny's gonna let you down again, you know? You need to stop making up your mind as to how something is supposed to end up. Just be open to the possibilities, you know? Maybe life will surprise you and it'll be a little fun.
I'm all in for having fun.
It makes three of us.
Radio, let's 2705. Radio.
I'm pretty sure your well-mannered mother taught you to knock.
You don't mention my mother around me.
All right. You want to talk about Daddy?
Got a get well present for you, Johnny. Recognize this? Yeah, these were taken the night of the shooting on Baker Street. Now, a picture really is worth 1,000 words. I mean, this one tells me everything I wanted to know. Why you didn't pull the trigger. It's because somebody was watching. Construction worker, you remember him? Well, thanks to his camera phone, I now have footage of you pointing a gun at Sonny. Which means you made a false statement. That's a serious offense. So is brandishing a weapon in an open place. You're looking at a boatload of charges, Johnny. Or you could walk away from all this a free man.
It's a catch.
It's time you and Sonny called it a draw.
Okay, Dante and I found something that might get the charges against you.
I'm listening.
There's a construction worker. He was doing a site survey on Baker Street the night of the shooting.
Did he see anything?
He recorded it all with the camera.
Well, then the cops can't charge me. They show it to Diane.
There's a problem. From where the guy was standing, you can't see a gun in Johnny's hand.
So there's a video showing me shooting Johnny?
Right. But Dante thinks that he can use it as leverage to get Johnny to admit the truth and clear this whole thing up without going to trial.
Dante is dreaming if he thinks Johnny is going to let me
Sonny,
off
this is where you're going to have to give him some incentive. Before you told me that you wanted a truce. If Dante gets Johnny to agree, will you?
A knife to my throat. That's how good your security guys are. How'd they get past security?
Probably the same way the paparazzi did. Someone got paid off. Look, Interpol is searching the whole building. They're talking to all the Cartulo employees. They're probably going to want to talk to you, too.
I just want this to be over.
We agreed that if there was another incident, you would leave Rome.
It's very complicated.
Let me uncomplicate it. The Balkan isn't going to stop until he shuts you up for good. You forget about your career and you start thinking about self-preservation. This is serious, Brenda. If you don't call Murphy, I will.
My dad's always warning me about what a bad person Johnny is, but I don't see it. What do you think? You work with him?
Johnny has a lot of pent-up anger over losing his sister. Okay, that kind of pain can cloud judgment and make you do things you didn't think you could. Now, that doesn't make Johnny a bad person, but it doesn't really help the situation with your father either.
What would?
Oh, so you're doing it again.
What?
You're trying to make everything right for everybody around you. It's not your job to fix this, Christina. Okay, nor is it your job to make your dad into someone he's not. All you can do is love him for who he is right now. You know, that's allowed. Just like you're allowed to hang out in the playground when you think you're too old for it. Stop worrying about what everyone thinks. You know, just do what feels right.
How'd you get to be so smart?
I'm not. But you do bring out the best in me.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
If you want to keep these photos out of the prosecutor's hands, you got to put aside all your plans for revenge. No more shootouts in the street, no more using Sonny's kids to get under his skin. You got to sit down with him and hammer out a truce you can both live with.
Offering to misplace evidence, Detective, that's a slippery slope. You sure Sonny's worth your career?
Yeah, look, Johnny, this is a one-time deal, but if you think you can get a better deal with the DA's office, then be my guest, buddy.
What would be the point? Guess you got everything you need to prove Sonny's telling the truth? Yeah, I had a gun. And I was gonna kill him. But the construction workers showed up.
What'd you do with the gun?
Last thing I remember is Sonny pulling the trigger. Someone must have come by, taken it.
So we got a deal or what?
Well, if my choice is peace or going to prison, I'll take the truce.
A truce is the only logical way to end this war before anybody else gets hurt.
Who set up these terms? You and Dante?
No, it's not up to us. It's up to you and Johnny. You get in a room, you work out the details.
I'm willing to negotiate with Johnny. I'll meet him halfway.
Okay, you can't agree to the deal just to get the charges dropped, Sonny. You have to be committed to keeping the peace.
All right, you know what? The drive-by changed everything. If Michael had died, I'd have blamed myself because I'm the one who set the Lopez family off.
But Michael should have been there.
No, yeah, but he was. Just like the night that Christina was there when I had that person set a car bomb. I could have killed both of my kids, and for what? A stupid vendetta? Yeah, yes, I gotta end this thing with Johnny because it's gotten way too far. I'm done. Let's do it, because I'm better than this.
You know he's already in trouble with his director, right? You call him, he's gonna get upset, he's gonna jump on an airplane.
He's your fiancé. He should be here.
It doesn't matter, Susie. He can't do anything.
Yes, he could try and talk some sense into you. My God, Brenda, you were almost killed.
Fine.
Yeah? For how long? How long before the Balkan tries again? You need to leave Rome.
No, this is my life. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me how to live it.
It's not just your life anymore. As soon as you accepted Murphy's proposal, it became a partnership. That's what marriage is. Two people helping each other, looking out for each other. Murphy would want to protect you. I want to protect you, but you're not making it easy.
I got it. What would you like me to do? Do you want me to cancel the costume gala? What if they pull my contract? You realize that means no money, right? Is that okay with you?
Brenda, you're not just the face of a charity. You've become a good friend. I don't want to lose you either.
I'll be careful. I won't go out without guards, and I'll do whatever you want. Just don't call Murphy. I don't want you to call Murphy, please.
Okay. I won't call Murphy. I promise.
Thanks.